Okay, so if you guys didn't see from a mile or from 10 feet away that ZX and that Kimmy chick was gonna fall out, then I don't know what to say. Because I'm pretty sure some people saw it coming. I knew it was gonna come based on patterns over there by his channel. Because he falls out with a lot of women who come over there. But outside of that, well, this video is really not about him. But this is, I'm giving you guys the backstory so far that I know or that I've seen. So, based on the patterns, I knew they were gonna fall out, but also based on the fact that the pretty Kimmy chick, she is from the beef sector. And if you guys don't know the beef sector, they have a lot of women over there and they cannot be tamed. Yeah. So the fact that she's from the beef sector, I knew something was gonna pop off. But they had something on the Queen's Court and the fallout was over somebody saying something in the chat, I guess, but it had something to do with homosexuality. And then ZX, he's really not too keen on homosexuals, and that's his right. There's nothing wrong with that. That's his right, because I'm not too keen on that shit either. You know, it doesn't mean I won't listen to one of them if they're making sense about a topic or something, you know, or they're doing something entertaining like a comedy or something, you know. But I'm not too keen on them. I don't hang around homosexuals. However, the fallout was surrounding that, based on what I saw. But then I saw the Kimmy chick. She was defending this whole homosexual thing. But then I saw her over on another chick's channel. I don't want to call her name. I don't have an issue with this other woman. I've been to her chat before. You know, I've said hello and stuff, and she's never been disrespectful to me. But Kimmy was over there, and she was talking about the situation, and she was talking about God and more God, and then she was defending LGBTQ and homosexuals and their right to love who they want to love, which they have a choice. If truth be told, they have a choice, you know. But what people are not respecting is another person's choice and right to not want to fuck with that or anybody like that. Because what I find to be strange is that a lot of people like to talk about God this, and we're gonna have to stand in front of God and give an account for everything we did, and yeah, as if that's to scare you or to humble you into accepting some immoral behaviors. And then it goes back to a lot of things that I used to talk about and a lot of people talk about on YouTube, and some of the things that the manosphere guys talk about. I'm not manosphere, but I agree with a few of the points that they make, because these points are not new or exclusive to the manosphere. Men have been talking about these things for a long time. And one of them is the fact that not all women, this is not, all women don't do this, but a lot of women, whether in the black community or outside of the black community, they are the gateways to a lot of immoral behaviors within the communities. And I remember I used to talk about this a lot, and people would say, I hate women. Like, back home in Jamaica where I'm from, people would say I hate women, my friends and stuff like that. My sister would disagree. But I have lived to see my sister 2 weeks ago agree with me. Finally, I've lived to see one of my male best friends, one of my childhood friends. In his mind, I hated women. And he started to agree. And then one of my female friends, who she really thought I hated women, it would disgust her when I say certain things. She sent me a picture of a 16-year-old who just turned 16 and had a sweet 16 party. And the way they dressed up that girl to look like an adult, short skirts and all. And according to what my friend told me, it was her mother's doing, the 16-year-old's mother's doing. And she admitted that a lot of the bullshit, a lot of the reasons why a lot of these girls are lost morally is because of their mothers and not because of the fathers, or not because the father is not there. Because the responsibility is still on the woman, whether the father is there or not. If the father is there, the responsibility is on both of them. But if you're a single mom, you still have a responsibility. Or if you're a single father, you still have a responsibility to guide these children in the right direction. But just so I don't get off topic, the point I'm making is a lot of this type of shit that creeps into the community comes in through the woman. Gay men don't hang out with straight men. There's no gay guy on this planet who will sit in my car next to me going to the bar for a drink. I'm not gonna watch the game with no gay guy. There's no gay dude who can call me on my phone and say, hey, what up? Shit is not happening. I'm not playing football with no homosexuals that I know of. So who do these homosexual guys hang out with? Women. We all know this. Who defend homosexual behaviors? Women. We all know this. And that's what was happening on that platform over there. And then I have a problem when people try to tie in God to it. As if God agrees with God or the creator, whoever he is, as if he agrees with this. In no religious sect is this acceptable. By no deity or no concept of a deity. There's a guy over there called Jay Wilson over the beef sector. He's gay. And he's a pastor, according to him. And he tries to justify from morning till night being a Christian and being gay. And he preaches from the Bible. And I've read the Bible 3 times from front to back. I read that shit like a novel. Very interesting book. Very cinematic too. But the Bible clearly conveys how anti-gay it is and how anti-gay the creator is. So why are people talking about God and in the same sentence or paragraph they're telling you to accept homosexuality as if God himself accepts that shit? And then when you pull the Old Testament and show them, they'll be like, well, that's old. We're dealing with the New Testament now. Well, if everything in the Old Testament is old and outdated, don't get upset when your husband is fucking your sister. Because even though adultery, the definition of adultery in the Western world is not the definition in the Bible, but let's go by the definition of the Western world. That adultery is when your husband fucks another woman who's not you. Because that's not what adultery is. Adultery is a husband who fucks a woman who is the wife of another man. subject for another video. But like I said, let's go with the westernized definition. So if adultery is your husband fucking your sister or his co-worker, don't get mad. Because the law against adultery is in the Old Testament, just like the law against homosexuality is in the Old Testament. And the Old Testament is outdated, remember? It's been done away with. They don't use it no more. It's now the New Testament, right? See, that's why I barely do videos like this anymore, because it makes no sense. I just record people arguing and shit so you can see for yourselves. Like I said, I do get a laugh out of the conflicts and stuff, because it's entertaining, but I'm showing you the stupidity of it and the lack of logic. So the Old Testament is done away with when you're trying to defend your homosexual friend, but then you get mad when your husband fucks the chick down the street. When both laws are in the Old Testament, right? Then we have people around here walking around here talking about God and homosexuality as if God accepts that nonsense. If you want people to respect homosexuals and their right to choose to love who they want to love, I think it's your duty to respect another person's choice to not want to fuck with that type of shit, and to not want to accept it, and to not want it around them, and to not want to be around it either. And this is just proof of what a lot of us have been talking about over the years. That's why I said to you guys, I've stopped doing these type of videos because I hate repeating myself and it's really not getting us anywhere. So step back, observe, and just remember that nature never lies. That's why I show these arguments on YouTube, because everything we spoke about is playing out right in front of us. You have a lot of these little girls walking around in tiny shorts, looking like strippers. You can tell they don't have no fathers. Then you'll have women complaining, well, the fathers are not there. If the fathers were there, blah, 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 blah. Well, the father is not there and you are the single mother right now. So as an adult, where are your principles and your morals that you should be teaching your child? If that energy is not there because the father is not there, then what are you going to do? Aren't you going to instill these things in your children? But a lot of women, not all, but a lot of women allow their daughters to have boyfriends at a young age, allow their daughters to dress, in some inappropriate way. Look at a lot of single mothers in comparison to a lot of single fathers, and then look at the behaviors of the daughters. You will see something different. A strong father is not going to allow his daughter to dress a certain type of way. Not going to allow his son to hang around certain type of dudes who will turn him out into being a homosexual. But if you go around most single mothers, not all, you will see their young daughters with boyfriends doing stupid shit. Homosexual sons. Or if you go around a mother and a father and that father is weak, like Dwayne Wade, you will find their sons acting crazy, wearing dresses and shit. But anyway, I just wanted to come and give my 2 cents on that nonsense. But like I said, nature never lies. You don't have to argue with these women. You don't have to argue with anyone. Step back, observe, and just watch them play themselves out. Because that would just happen. Everybody wants a better community, but we're gonna allow homosexuals to thrive, and we should accept them so they can start fucking your sons. Okay, got it. Anyway, I'm out, y'all. Peace.